We sat across from each other with tears we tried not to show. Not because somebody cheated, not because somebody let go. You wanted cities and movement, a life without settling down. I wanted roots and a front porch, somewhere to build something now. Neither dream was wrong, neither heart was cruel, but love alone can't always bridge two different truths. No one was the villain, no one broke the rules. We were just two people wanting two different lives to choose. We saw freedom in the distance, I saw home in staying still. And sometimes love can be real while never matching where we're headed. No one was at fault, we just wanted different roads. Oh. We spent months trying to fix it, searching for a compromise. But every solution we imagined asked one of us to sacrifice. You'd have resented standing still, I'd have resented letting go. And eventually we realized love can't grow where dreams don't align. The hardest endings happen when nobody's to blame, because anger fades much faster than respect mixed with pain. No one was the villain, oh, no one broke the rules. We were just two people wanting two different lives to choose. You saw freedom in the distance, I saw home in staying still. And sometimes love can be real while never matching where we're headed. No one was at fault, we just wanted different roads. I almost wish it hurt me or given me a reason to hate, because hatred would have been easier than accepting fate. Instead I had to watch a good person walk away, not because they stopped loving me, but because they couldn't stay. No one was the villain, no one felt to care. We simply reached a crossroads and found different futures there. You'll chase the horizon, I'll build a life right here, and both of us will carry what we had for years. Maybe that's what maturity is, knowing love isn't always enough, knowing two good hearts can still run out of road. No one was at fault, no one had to lose. We just wanted different lives, and that became the truth. 2026 Tintamurray American R&B, soulful rose piano progression, warm analog synth textures, deep emotional bass line with subtle movement, minimal trap soul drums, expressive male vocal with intimate falsetto, wide cinematic harmonies building through the final chorus. No one's to blame, different roads, I still love you, had to let go. Goodbye, different lives. Soft ambient wind and distant piano, echoes fade into silence. here every day, still sending those familiar little texts. But the longer I stay beside you, the emptier my heart feels. There are things I no longer tell you, because I know you wouldn't understand. I act strong in front of everyone, then cry alone at night, healing myself. I used to think having someone to love would make lonely days easier, but the saddest loneliness is feeling alone inside a relationship. Don't love someone who constantly makes you feel lost. Even if they stay beside you, their heart was never truly with yours. Yes, I have someone I love, but I still heal myself alone, wiping my own tears, surviving my own pain, like I'm alone in this world anyway. You're not a bad person, you just never understood what I needed. I never wanted anything huge, just someone willing to stay when I felt weak. Some nights I cried for hours while you peacefully slept beside me. The worst distance isn't miles apart, it's lying next to someone who can't reach your heart. Oh, women eventually leave when they get tired of being strong for too long. No one wants to leave the person they love, they just don't want to feel lonely anymore. Don't love someone who makes you carry everything alone. Love is supposed to feel like peace, not another place that exhausts your heart. Oh, one day you'll understand. Someone who truly loves you will never leave you alone on the days you need love the most. Downtown lights blur through the taxi windows. Friday crowds moving way too fast. Everybody's laughing somewhere tonight, while I'm just trying to survive another evening. The city never really sleeps, but somehow it still feels empty. Ever since the girl who called me home stopped answering my calls. Funny how loneliness gets louder in places full of people. 'Cause these downtown lights don't want me anymore. Neon colors can't replace your soul. I got bars, music, strangers everywhere, but nowhere feels like home now. You used to hold my hand through crowded streets like the whole city belonged to us. Now every skyline just reminds me what losing you turned me into. I still walk past our favorite diner at 1 a.m. after too many drinks, half expecting to see you smiling in that booth beside the window. People say heartbreak fades with time, but the city remembers everything. Every corner still whispers your name in ways I can't escape. Maybe home was never really a place. Maybe it was simply you. And still lives above my keyboard. I type 100 different versions of everything I never said before. How have you been sounds way too distant. I miss you sounds way too late. So I just stare at the blinking cursor like it knows my mistakes. Every night I build a bridge to you, then burn it before sunrise. These are the drafts I never sent, the words that never left my hands, paragraphs full of apologies you'll probably never understand. I keep writing conversations that only exist inside my head, 'cause losing you was hard enough, but losing the chance to explain myself, that's what keeps me awake. I still know your number by memory, even though I swore I let it go. Funny how the heart remembers things the mind is trying to forget. Some nights I almost hit send, then fear talks louder than hope, and another message disappears into the graveyard of unsaid things. Maybe silence became my punishment for every moment I stay quiet before. These are the drafts I never sent, the stories hidden in my phone, every sentence trying to reach you long after you've already moved on. I keep typing your name at midnight, then deleting every line again, 'cause courage always seems to leave right before I need it most. No, baby, maybe some messages are meant to arrive, maybe some feelings are destined to stay unfinished, like songs without endings, or lovers without closure. Now there's a folder full of memories nobody will ever read, thousands of words written for one person who stopped waiting long ago. And tomorrow night I'll probably write another, just to delete it before dawn, like I always do. Dark emotional tone, slow trap soul phrasing, late night vulnerability. 2 in the morning, another bar about to close. Everybody's heading home, but I already know where this goes. A couple drinks become a memory becomes your name. And somehow after all these years, my fingers still remember the way melody rises gradually. I forget your birthday, forget your address, forget half the things we were, but not those digits. I'm drunk enough to remember, sober enough to know I shouldn't call. One more whiskey, one more regret, one more time staring at you pick up like nothing ever changed. But every time I hear that ringing, I know I'm the only one still holding on. Your number never left me, even when you did. Your number never left me. My friends keep telling me to finally let it die, but alcohol's a liar, and tonight I'm buying every lie. The city blurs outside the window, streetlights melt into gold, and suddenly I'm 23 again, calling the girl I lost. Funny how the heart remembers what the mind tries to erase. Drunk enough to remember every promise, every fight, every midnight drive, every reason that we broke apart, and every reason I still wish we hadn't one call away, but a million miles apart. The bottle keeps talking, the silence keeps answering. I know you won't answer, I know you probably changed your number, I know somebody else might be sleeping beside you, but for 1 second, when that phone starts ringing, I get to pretend you're still mine. I'm drunk enough to remember the sound of your voice, the way you laughed, the way you said my name like it meant something. And maybe tomorrow I'll be strong again. Delete the call or hide the memories, act like I'm healed. But tonight the whiskey won, and so did you. Soulful, settle, felt, heartfelt, same thing. Your coffee mug is still on the shelf, the picture frame still hangs crooked on the wall. The plant you bought is somehow still alive. Everything stayed except you. The couch still faces the television, your side of the bed is still untouched. It's strange how a place can look exactly the same and feel completely different. I thought missing you would be the hardest part, but it's living with your absence that breaks me. This apartment is still full of things, but somehow it's empty now. The furniture hasn't moved, the walls haven't changed, but your laughter doesn't live here anymore, and silence sounds louder than it ever did before. I still reach for 2 plates sometimes, still leave space beside me on the couch, still turn around when I hear a noise, forgetting nobody's coming home. The clock keeps ticking in the kitchen, the city keeps moving outside, but inside these walls, time got stuck the day you left. People say a home is just a place, I know that's not true anymore. This apartment is still full of memories, hidden in every room, in the hallway where we danced, in the kitchen hardest thing isn't seeing your things disappear. It's seeing mine remain, like proof that I stayed while others didn't. This apartment is still standing, still holding every piece of our story. But stories don't keep people together, and memories don't answer back. So every night I come home to the same address, in the completely different life. The lights are on, the door is unlocked, but home left with you. Midnight traffic crawling slow, raindrops dancing on the windshield. Streetlights blur like old memories as the radio hums too quietly. I still reach for the volume sometimes, 'cause you always sang every chorus wrong, laughing louder than the music itself, like the whole world belonged to us. Funny how habits survive heartbreak, even after love is gone. My eyes still drift to the right side every single drive home, to that empty passenger seat where you used to put your feet up, singing old songs with the windows down, like life can never hurt us. Now it's just silence, riding shotgun in your shadow in every street light glow. I never realized how loud loneliness sounds till your voice disappeared from my car. Still a coffee stain near the console from that winter road trip to Chicago, and one blonde hair caught in the seatbelt that I still haven't put away. My friends say I should clean the car out, start fresh, move on somehow. But some memories don't live in pictures, they live in little ordinary things. The hardest part about losing somebody isn't the goodbye itself, it's all the tiny moments after where they're suddenly missing. So every late night drive feels longer now, every red light feels colder somehow, 'cause the seat beside me used to hold the person who made everywhere feel like home. And now it's just an empty passenger seat, and a man who still looks sober, like maybe one day you'll be there I laugh at all the right moments, post pictures with my friends, show up to every party like nothing ever happened. I tell everyone I'm doing better, that but I'm finally moving on. And honestly, I've gotten pretty good at lying, because nobody asks twice when you smile the first time. Everybody thinks I'm fine, everybody thinks I healed. They see me living, but they don't see me at 2 a.m. Scrolling through memories, reading conversations I should have deleted, missing someone nobody knows I'm still missing. I learned how to hide it well, the jokes, the small talk, the fake confidence, the practice smile. People only see the version of me that survived the breakup. They never see the version that still breaks every night. Some wounds don't bleed, they just stay quiet. Everybody thinks I'm fine, because I never let them see the truth, that your name still crosses my mind. Every single day that some songs still hurt, some streets still feel empty, and some nights still belong to you. Yeah. Maybe healing isn't a straight line, maybe missing you doesn't mean I failed, but I wish just once someone could see through the smile and ask if I'm really okay. Everybody thinks I'm fine, and maybe one day I actually will be, but tonight the city is sleeping, the lights are off, and I'm alone with your memory again, pretending I'm over you to everyone except myself. The hardest person to fool was always me. Five years chasing city lights, sleeping less, working every night, telling myself it'd all be worth it if I could make our future right. You waited through the long weekends, the missed calls and canceled plans, while I kept building my tomorrow and forgetting to hold your hand. I thought love would understand if I just came back successful. Now I got everything I wanted, the penthouse view, the money, the name, but none of it feels like winning when you're not here to celebrate. The first person I wanted to call was the one I already lost. Funny how I pay for my dreams with something they can never buy back. I got everything, everything but you. Tonight my picture's on a billboard, downtown shining in the rain. Everybody thinks I'm living the life I always said I'd chase, but they don't know I still have your number buried somewhere in my phone. And every achievement feels a little smaller when you celebrate it alone. The city finally knows my name, but the one that mattered doesn't. Now I got everything I wanted, dream is finally real. But every light across this city only reminds me what it cost. I reached the top of everything and found nobody standing there except memories of you. I saw you smiling in a picture, standing next to someone new. The kind of smile I spent years chasing, but never gave to you. He's got a house up in the hills, a career that's already made, while I was still becoming somebody. He arrived that way. Melody rises slowly. I hate to admit it, but I see why you stayed. He got everything I wasn't, everything you needed then. A steady hand, a solid plan, a life without uncertainty. Oh, he walked in carrying answers while I was still asking questions. And maybe that's why you love him the way I hoped you'd love me. He had what I couldn't give at the time. He knows where he's going, never second guesses himself. I was chasing dreams in the dark, trying to figure out who I was. You wanted peace, I brought storms. You wanted certainty, I brought hope. And sometimes hope just isn't enough. The hardest truth is knowing he's not a rebound, he's an upgrade. Oh, he got everything I wasn't. More mature, more patient, more prepared. And every picture proves you finally found the kind of love I couldn't become fast enough. It's hard to compete with a man who arrived when I was still growing. Only piano. For a while I hated him without even knowing him. But the truth is, he didn't steal you, he simply showed up as the man you needed when I couldn't. And maybe that's nobody's fault. He got everything I was, and somehow that doesn't make him the villain or me the victim. It just means you met him at the right chapter and met me before I finish writing mine. I hope he gives you everything I wanted to, everything I promised to, everything I never learned how to. He became your future, while I became